He's one of Australia's most loved entertainers, but Wog Boy Nick Giannopoulos isn't laughing now. He's accused other comedians of trying to cash in on the phrase that made him famous.
Nick, thanks for coming to A Current Affair.
Good to see you, Martin. Mate, let me put it this way. When they told me Martin King was going to interview you, I knew that if I didn't turn up, you'd be outside my house for about a week. You know, and I'd be one of those guys, one of those fat wog tradies running up the street with you chasing after them. I didn't do anything, mate. I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. So when they say Martin King, mate, you've got no other option. And here I am.
I think the public have a right to know that there's someone out there like him that thinks it's okay to bully us comedians. And that's what he's doing. He's bullying us, mate.
Nah, mate, I'm not a bully.
He's a bully?
No. Gabriel.
You don't do that sort of comedy anymore.
And in fact, Gabriel.
That's not right.
Why did you just...
Where's the Coliseum? You need it.
The war of the ethnics. The war of the ethnics has started, and it shouldn't be like that.
The Wog Boy.
There you go.
Weren't you on TV the other night?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, you moron, dog-blooded. Get a job.
My life's unreal, mate.
From Wog Boy and Wogs out of work to Wogs at war. All over the word.
My whole life is surrounded by wogs. There's wogs everywhere. Look around. Look, wog, wog, wog. There's wogs here. There's wogs behind me. There's wog women, and they're actually men. This was made from the carpet in the garage. There you have it. Wogified in 2.5 seconds.
This isn't funny at all. No, it's not funny at all, mate.
Well, it's true.
Now,
Martin King, the enforcer.
Nick Giannopoulos, what are you?
What am I?
Yeah. If I'm the enforcer?
Mate, I'm the Wog Boy, mate.
And I'll always be a wog boy.
I'm the Wog Boy, mate, who's on A Current Affair. And hopefully for a good thing.
Not so much, say these comedians. The real enforcer, they claim, is Nick himself. Gabriel Rossi, George Capagnaris, James Liotta and Piero Villavertene say it's enough to make you gag.
Maria, this pasta's cold.
How's this going to end up?
Hopefully not in court.
Well, maybe it will end up in court if you keep using wogs in your programming and your promotion.
Marty, I am a wog, and I'm proud to be a wog.
Take one.
But Piero's peeved that right now, the joke's on him and his fellow comedians. The killer punchline delivered by Nick's lawyers.
The current use of the title Born to be Wogs is a flagrant breach of the trademark. Our client requires that you will not proceed with the sale of any tickets and that you destroy all promotional materials.
You're a battler. You're a little Aussie battler, trying to do your best in a hard, cold world.
Original Wog Boy Nick Giannopoulos has unleashed his legal team to demand rival comedians stop using the word wog.
I kissed a wog?
To promote their shows. In 1996, when Nick was starring in Wog Boys, he took a punt and applied for 3 trademarks.
Wog Boy! Wog Boy!
But we've all changed a lot since then.
So, lo and behold, much to my surprise and my lawyers, they granted me all my trademarks, Wog Boys, Wogorama at the time, and Wogs, which my lawyer was really surprised about. And he said, congratulations, Nick, you now own the trademark Wog.
The Wog Boy.
There you go.
What was your upcoming show called?
It was called Born to be Wogs.
And what is it now?
The Usual Day Goes.
Nick saw red over Born to be Wogs because he claims it's a direct rip-off from his show, Star Wogs.
The big finale to that show was a big song called Born to be Wogs, right? Yeah, Born to be Wogs. Believe me, it was funny. It's not funny right now, sitting here talking to you in the Current Affairs studio. Well, hang on a minute, mate. I just gave you free tickets to my show. You're a comedian like me. You've come along, seen my final song, and then decided you call your show that only a few months later. Nah, hang on a minute. That ain't right.
So what would happen if you did use the word wog in a title or to promote your show?
Yeah, that's interesting. There was a threat of, litigation, and there was also injunctions as well was a threat, so that could maybe force us to cancel the show, maybe.
Well, cousin, you had a baby, you called it kebab. When it dries, you go shush kebab.
More broadly, comedians are worried about the trademarking of the word wogs.
I think I have a right to. I was born a wog, and
I'll leave this earth as a wog. So wog all the way.
Does he have the right?
No, of course not. You know, we can still say the word wog on stage and that. It's not about that. It's the titles of the show that he doesn't want us to use that word in that would then promote our shows. For 18 years before that, it was the very woggy Christmas show. But you can't say the word woggy anymore. I'm here to say, hey man, you know, this is Coles taking on a milk bar, mate. Leave us alone. We're not going to hassle you. Why are you hassling us?
2 wogs and 1 salami.
Woggy, woggo, wogger.
Wog's out of work.
I want to call myself a wog, right?
You're Italian. What's your name over there?
Are they fair dinkum? No, they're Greek and Italian, but yes, they are fair dinkum.
So for the first time in 24 years, my very first legal letter, I sent it to the producers of that show, who I won't mention, and you know, guess what happened? Their lawyers said, yeah, you've got to change it. It got changed. So look, with everything that's happened this past week, I've thought long and hard about it, you know? Mate, should I? But here's the thing, mate. For me, when you plagiarise another comedian's work, that's crossing the line.
Now, Gabrielle, you have an upcoming show.
Yes.
A Christmas show called A Very Ethnic Christmas.
That's right, a very ethnic Christmas.
But it didn't used to be called that, did it?
No, we called it a very woggy Christmas since 2001.
For 18 years?
Correct, yep.
And it's changed because...
Because of Nick.
Because of Nick?
Because of Nick and his legal threats. Yeah, we had to change it.
Gabriel, I've never sent you a letter, mate. I don't care about Woggy Christmas. Woggy Christmas got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? I don't own the trademark Woggy. Woggy is something I've not trademarked. And in fact, Gabriel, I'm going to give you a great tip. Go and trademark the word Woggy. You can have it. I'm officially making you, Gabriel Rossi, Mr. Woggy. In fact, why don't you just, mate, by deed poll, change your name to Gabriel Woggy. Go for it, mate. It's all yours. I've never sent you a letter. I have no issue with Woggy Christmas. In fact, I wish you and your family a very Woggy Christmas. And I hope in future I can refer to you as Mr. Woggy. Good luck with it, Gabriel.
What's going on with you and Tony the Yugoslav? None of your business. Be nice.
In the 24 years I've owned this trademark, Martin, I've only got off once. And that was when a group of comedians pinched the title of my song, Born to be Wogs, and wanted to call their show Born to be Wogs. And I thought, you know what, if that ain't passing off, I don't know what is.
You can't have the word wog all to yourself, though. What do you think you are, top wog?
Mate, I'm not the only wog in the business, mate. Pretty soon they're going to have super wog on their case, okay? Those boys officially own that trademark. You can look this up on IP Australia. You know, so this isn't the only wog you're going to...
Look, I'm doing all right, but I just don't want to be a wog out of work.
Why aren't you in this all together?
Well, I'm going to work on that.
The brotherhood.
Yeah, the brotherhood, the wog brotherhood.
The woggerhood.
The woggerhood.
Yeah.
Nice, Marty, I like that.
I think the fault here is the law, the actual trademark law. It's a bit vague. You know, what can't we do?
You guys are awesome!
From one Greek to another, George Kapanaris says this is one fight worth having.
I'm not a fighter, Martin, I'm a lover. You know, listen, have you ever seen two Greeks in a fight? They just stand there and argue for 30 minutes. What do you mean, mate? Hey, don't come close to me, mate, I'll kill you. Yeah, you come close to me, I'll kill you, mate. It sort of goes on for about an hour and then nothing happens. That's two Greeks fighting, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, Fotis!
What was that today? Hey, you smashed the car, you stupid!
Shut up, Prevlaka, shut up!
You smashed the car! You smashed the car, you stupid!
I watch a current affair. I know what happens. You know, I told my mother tonight I was coming to current affair. She goes, what happened? You killed someone? I said, no, mate, it's not that. She goes, oh, it's Uncle Dimitri, who gets his pension in Greece, but he should be in Australia. I said, no, mate, it's not Uncle Dimitri. Oh, sorry, Uncle Dimitri. I said, I think I just let the cat out of the bag.
Oh, and I haven't talked to Nick for a long time. So, Nick, I'd like to wish you a very woggy Christmas. And all the best for next year.
I reckon Star Wogs or Wogs at Work starring Mary Kousas, Nick Giannopoulos, Sushi Mango, and Martin Woggy King would be the hit of the season. Are we on? You want to be in my next show? Mate, you're the first skip I've ever employed. We only have to do one thing. We've got to colour in your eyebrow a little bit.
Those comedians say they'll continue fighting to use the word, and Gabriel started a petition to revoke the trademark. It has 1,000 signatures so far.